Here we have a selection of address numbers. They're coming from 5 different brands as shown here. Let's start with the largest and work our way down. Just wanted to show you the differences between the different brass numbers. Here we have, as it lists out here, this is Salsbury Industries, solid brass number, used most commonly for, say, a home address screwed into the wall, the exterior wall. Notice here that they're not adhesive backed, but they are mounted with screws. The screw holes are pre-drilled, and the screws are included. They're shipped individually, like shown here, just in individual packaging. They're solid brass. They have heavy weight to them. These are very substantial, and as it's listed here, this is solid brass. This is the antique finish, which is the most popular finish offered by Salsbury on their home address numbers. And again, this is the 5-inch number. Okay. In comparison, I'm going to hold that up against a 4-inch number. Again, this is a 5-inch. The number 1 here, that's a 5-inch. This is a 4-inch. You can see here, obviously just 1 inch smaller, same font, same style, but 4 inches. As far as the depth, thickness of the numbers, very similar. It's very comparable, and the design is just slightly smaller. This, again, the 0 is the antique finish. Here is a 0 in a black finish. I'm going to get a couple different angles to really see the black in there as opposed to the shine. That is a black. It's a solid black, so regardless of what it looks like on the screen or video, it is a solid black. And that's, again, a 4-inch. And now here in comparison is a letter, and that's a 3-inch letter. Again, that's in solid black. Okay, solid black is the second most popular color that we've sold for Salsbury address numbers and letters, with antique finish being the most popular. Okay, here the other items that we have here is this right here. We're going to get into more address numbers that are commonly used on address plaques and potentially could be used on post, say address post or the side of post of a mailbox. Potentially for a house, but less likely if you start getting into 4 inches. It's really start getting too small to be mounted onto a house. But starting with this guy right here, this is what we call the Quality Import brand, and this is a 2-inch brass number. Notice here the depth. It is is adhesive mounted, and it has some thickness to it. It is just a finished a brass finish on it. It's not solid brass, but it is heavy. It has some weight to it. Okay, that and I will show you here the mounting here. You peel this off. There is a very strong adhesive back on here. I've seen these installed and lasting. I've seen them up to 10 years with no problem. Okay. We just pull up here as a kind of a contrasting number. This is a 2-inch, but from a brand called Special Lite. Notice here how much smaller this number is. It really depends upon your need. It's a less substantial number. It has very similar adhesive back, except for it doesn't have any thickness to the number. And so quite petite. So if we scroll up here and we look at, here's all the different brass numbers from Special Lite. Their 2-inch selection here and their 3-inch selection here. Their 3-inch, while more substantial in height, again very thin, but it is solid brass. Okay, and it has, again, the adhesive back. Okay, so take a 3-inch and compare it to the Quality Import 2-inch. You're going to get more height, but again, it doesn't stand off like the Quality Import number would. Okay. Gonna jump around here a little bit. This right here is a Whitehall solid brass number. Very heavy. It is solid brass. It has adhesive back again. The film pulls off for the adhesive back. This right here, this finish is the satin brass. Okay, where this finish right here is the brushed nickel. Okay, again, not easily seen on a monitor, but that's kind of a brushed nickel, is kind of that aluminum silverish finish, and it is adhesive back. These are very high quality numbers. They are very good reviews on these, and again, they have good weight to them, and they have a very high quality appearance to them. Okay, and so here, lastly, we'll skip over the Special Lite. We've already discussed those. We have the Imperial address numbers. Here, these guys, they do not have adhesive back, but they are glued. In fact, here's one that's been used. You can see that it has a little glue residue on it. Okay, so the advice is if you're going to get these, get them mounted at the factory, because gluing them on at home can be somewhat of a bear, because they require a commercial grade glue, which you can get at Home Depot. Say commercial grade, just some cement type glue, and basically you need to lay your plaque out flat and adhere the numbers, let it dry, and then you can install it on your mailbox. Okay, so this is the 3-inch number, and here's the 2-inch number. Okay, again, they do not have adhesive backs, but they are made to be adhered with glue. Okay, so this is a summary of our address numbers. Again, we have Imperial, Special Lite, Whitehall, Quality Import, and Salsbury. If you have any questions, just give us a call with our customer service. Thanks.